I'm sorry that this is the first clip that you just moved that I am filming for this vlog, because this angle is not great. And ignore my pimple that's on my forehead, okay? I really want to do a reading vlog. Like, I just really want to. So this is gonna be an end of June reading vlog. Yeah, so I've been in a really bad slump this whole year. I don't know how many books I've read. I've barely read anything. I don't think I've finished a book this month. I think I finished one last month, and that was, well, like 200 pages long. It was This Is How You Lose the Time War. Yeah. But what I'm currently reading... Oh my god, you keep moving. You are on my bed, if you can't tell. But I'm currently reading Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. So this is a book that I started probably a couple months ago at this point. I'm currently on page 165. I'm about to start the second trial, the second level. That's what they're called in here. This was going to be a part of a specific vlog where I finish my currently reading. Well, I try to catch up to my currently reading TBR. Currently reading TBR. What? This was going to be a part of a vlog where I read all of my... No. This was going to be a part of a vlog that's... This was going to be a part of a vlog where I try to catch up on my currently reading list on Goodreads. It wouldn't be possible because I have The Count of Monte Cristo on there. Yeah, but this was one of them. So if you don't know what Phantasma is about, this is a romantasy, fantasy romance, whatever you want to call it. And you follow Ophelia, and her mother gets brutally murdered, and she has inherited the family's fearsome magic and enormous debt. And so basically what happens is her sister Genevieve goes missing, and she tries to go find her, and with all these clues, she's assuming she's at this deadly competition that randomly comes at some point called Phantasma. This is very much Carvel vibes, and this is supposed to be adult, and I mean, I guess kind of with the language and some of the things that are mentioned so far. Okay, you can definitely see it on this side better. I will say 165-ish pages in of a 492 page book. There isn't much romance. You can tell that there's like something there, but they haven't acknowledged it. I don't know how I feel about this. This is a well-loved romantasy, and I do have the second book, so I do need to read that. But based on current vibes, I'm feeling like a 3.5, unless if things start getting better. I see that being the rating, which is sad because I wanted to love this so much, and I was really enjoying it in the beginning, but right now I'm like, okay, like after that last section that I read a couple days ago, I'm like, okay, I don't know how I feel about the romance. And this is really easy to read. It's very bingeable. I will say, the first level was very interesting. It had me on the edge of my seat. And I feel like those are what's gonna get me through this book, to be honest. It's enjoyable. Currently, it is not one that I'm loving, that I'm obsessed with, that, you know, all of those words. So we'll see how I feel by the end. I'll try to update when I get about halfway which is $4.92 to $2.96. So about 300 pages in. I'll probably update you guys. We'll see. I hope this gets better for me, because so far not looking super promising for me. But again, I do already own the second one, so I will read that no matter what. Actually, not no matter what. Yeah, I was really hoping to really be loving this at this point. Okay, I've been rambling on for over 6.5 minutes, so I'm gonna just leave this clip how it is, and I will come back when I have some more thoughts, or if I start reading something else, because that seems to be something that I've been doing. I have a little bit of an update for you guys. I don't think I've read any more of Phantasma since I last spoke with you guys. It is Thursday. If I look tired, it's because I am. I just got home from work, and now that means my weekend has started because I don't work on Fridays. Phantasma, I'm on page 213. I mean, I'm kind of feeling the same way. Like, I am enjoying it. I want to see what these trials are. I also just don't feel anything for the romance in here. We did just get a little sexy scene. It was enjoyable. Okay, I love a sexy scene. But I don't see the romance. I think this is like a very, I don't know if this is like a slow burn or whatnot, but I don't feel a connection. I just don't. I'm really just reading this to see how the trials go and to find out what happened to her sister, basically. So I'm reading it for the plot, is what I'm saying. I'm hoping to get to page 300 tonight. I'll see if that's possible because I do have tennis at 6:30 and it's currently 4. So I'll read at least some of this before going. But I do have another update. I did start The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. I'm listening to it on audiobook, so I will have a cover of it up for you guys. I'm not liking it. I think it's just something with me and Danielle L. Jensen's books, because I tried reading A Fate Inked in Blood, and I DNF'd that because I didn't connect with the characters, and it's the same thing in this one. So in The Bridge Kingdom, we are following Laura, who has been whisked away, I can't even say it, who has been whisked away to marry the king of another place. I guess kind of like a country, if you had to call it something. But so basically there's this bridge that's like very important to this kingdom, the Bridge Kingdom, right? So she goes there and she's sent basically as a spy. And I've heard that there's an assassin. I haven't met him. Okay, I have not met the assassin. I don't care. I don't care about them getting together. I don't care about the main character. I just don't care. Not a favorite. I'm really debating DNFing it. I mean, it is just an audiobook, and it says I have about 3 hours left. I'm currently listening to it on 1.8 times speed because I can't comprehend if it's faster. I'm so sad about The Bridge Kingdom because that's so well loved, but not every book is for every person, sadly. Of course, I go into a book wanting to enjoy it. Ooh. Do I want to share it? I don't know. Yeah, might as well. I did go to Barnes yesterday, and I just want to share with you what I got. I'm going to leave my most exciting one for last. So I got The Iliad by Homer. This is translated by Emily Wilson. You can blame my friends in a Patreon that I'm a part of for me buying this and the Odyssey. Yeah, I am excited to read it though. I don't know anything about anything. I do want to read this soon though. Like, I'm intrigued to read it. The next book I got is something very different. It's In the Weeds by B.K. Borison. This is the second book in the Love Light series. And this one follows Beckett, which I'm so excited about because he has cats. I'm so excited. So this follows Beckett and Evelyn, who Evelyn appears in the first book, but Beckett and Evelyn have somewhat of a past, if you will. And yeah, it's kind of just like a second chance romance. Evelyn is a social media influencer. Beckett is a farmer. He's grumpy. So I'm assuming it's Grumpy Sunshine. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. So excited to continue the series. I really enjoyed Love Life Farms. It's sitting, I don't think you can see it, but it's literally right there. But I gave that 4 stars. I know a lot of people don't like that one. I thought it was fun. So I'm excited to get to this one very, very soon. My most exciting purchase, The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. This is the special edition that has come out. Look how stunning. I do obviously have the Poppy War right there. Of course, I bought that when it came out as well. And this is the inside. So this is the naked hardcover. I love the navy with the silver. And then the end papers. Hello. Hello. Just hit myself. Anyways, let me try to find an illustration that's not spoilery. Look at that artwork. I'm so happy to have this. I'm so excited for The Burning God to come out. That one's gonna be humongous, because that's a humongous book, but I am beyond excited. I will be buying all of them. Clearly I already have 2 of them. It's so pretty. Like, these are my most prized possessions I own. Okay, book-wise, I love them so much. They are a pretty penny, but to me it's worth it. You know, I buy everything R.F. Kuang comes out with. I am so excited for her new release this year, Catabasis. I think that's, I don't know how you say it, but that's how I'm gonna say it. I'm so excited for that. But yeah, that's all I have for you for this update. It's been 9 minutes. So I'm gonna go hopefully read a little, and hopefully read a lot actually today. But I will come back when I have an update for you guys. Excuse the lighting. I don't know which one looks better. Does that look better? I don't know. We'll see. So excuse the lighting. I'm trying to figure out which lighting setting I prefer. The background is just so dark because I have this single ring light. But I do have an update on Phantasma. And I have officially made it to my goal today, which is night 7, which means I am now on page 371. And I'm thinking maybe I'll read at least a little more because these next couple sections are really short. And maybe I'll push myself to finish this book tonight. But I did read a lot. I started on page 213. I'm pretty sure that's the last time I updated you guys. So I've read 100, almost 160 pages. That's so impressive for me. This has brought me out of my reading slump, my half-year-long reading slump. I started this year with 2 DNFs. Not a great start to the year. And this one, you know how I was saying that this seems like it would be a 3.5 to 4 star? Now it's feeling like a 4.5 to 5. Like, part of me feels like I can't give this a 5 because it took me about halfway to really start enjoying this book and really connect with the characters. But now with the things happening, I'm like, stop. I can't. Ignore my lips. I have no lip product on because I can't be bothered to reapply it. I'm like, my heart right now. I just teared up a little bit. with what happened. I can't. I can see this being a 5-star. Eek. Look, so my ratings are very subjective, okay? They're just based on my enjoyment. They're not super, I don't rate my books very critically. As long as I enjoy something, then it's gonna get a high rating. And I'm enjoying this now. I am relating to Ophelia a lot. She has this OCD thing with the shadow voice. That's what he's called, where she has to do things 3 times. And I have this thing. I've never told anyone about this, but I have this thing where if I'm counting, I have to curl my fingers and let the toes on my opposite foot, it's like my right hand and my left foot, like an even amount of times when I'm counting, and I have to count to an even number. I don't do it all the time. It's just when I'm counting something, I do that. And I'm like, wow. Yeah. And just other things about her that I relate to, which is actually really sad. So I'm not going to talk about that. But I'm so glad I'm loving this book now. Again, it did take me about halfway to really connect with the characters and get into it, but I am into it, and I'm so excited to read it, Enchantra. I'm so sad I can't go straight into that, actually, because I have other things to read. And it is Friday, so maybe you'll get to see me finish another book in this vlog, which would be amazing for me, because this is the first book that I would finish this month, and I started this a couple months ago. I looked, and I think I started in April, which it is currently the end of June. So it's been 2 months since I've started this. I'm really loving it. And I did see that there's a 3rd one coming out. I think it said this year. Crazy. I'm excited to see how this last section goes. Let's see here. This lasts about 120 pages. Yeah, basically 120 pages left. I'm excited to see how this goes. But I'm gonna go take off my makeup, take a shower, and again, probably read these next couple sections, because like these 3 sections together are like 25 pages long, which is not a lot. And then maybe I can push myself to finish this book. If I'm addicted enough, I can see myself doing that, and I have not done that. Let me think. I think the last time I did that with a book was The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I read like 200 pages of that book in a row, like just continuously reading it, because I could not stop reading that book. The next book is coming out, and I kind of want to reread Songbird physically, because I read Serpent and Ashes physically, and I enjoyed them more than Songbird. And I feel like I would love Mish's story. So I need to read that, because the next book comes out soon. Very soon. And again, I'm going to go get ready for bed and then read more of this, possibly in bed. But I will update you guys if and when I have an update, whether that's after this next reading session or the end of this book. Most likely the end of this book, but I'll come back when I have anything to talk about. Sorry for the lighting and the angle, but I've somehow finished. I've read 280 pages of this today, and now I'm tired, so I'm going to give you a full thoughts review of this tomorrow, because I'm going to sleep, because I gotta get up somewhat early to go play tennis. Like I mentioned last night, I did read 280 pages of this to finish this. I finished this at about 12:40 last night, which is very late for me. Okay, I did just post my Goodreads review of this. I will have my Goodreads link down below if you're interested in becoming my friend there. I would love for you guys to be my friends there. But I like the second half more than the first half. The first half, I think I mentioned, I didn't really connect with the characters. It was very much plot driven, the first half, for me. The second half is when I started to really connect with the characters, caring about their relationship. And then the end happened. Okay, there were two decently big twists. One of them I didn't see coming, even though I should have. Like, I feel like that's a trope that's done a lot. And then the other one I did see coming. I'm not going to say what they were because spoilers. And normally that doesn't hinder my enjoyment of a book if I can guess a twist. But I think in this instance, when it took me so long to finally care about the characters, I wanted the ending to have more of an impact on me. I wanted it to be gut-wrenching. I just wanted more. Like, I felt more emotions right before the ending than the actual ending, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know what could have been added, but I feel like the ending was just lackluster for me. And that's really sad because there was a point in this book where I'm like, this is 5 stars. And then the ending happened. And I'm like, okay, now it's bumped back down to 4. So I did end up giving this 4 stars, which is still a really good rating. And I would say if you're curious about this, definitely try it out. If you can, give it about halfway through to see if you really start connecting with the characters or not, like how it was for me. I don't know. The writing got me going. There were a lot of quotes in here. I don't think this was a spoiler, but if it is, just skip through until I'm not holding up this book, okay? It says, but most of all, she shed tears for herself and the soft heart she would never have again. There are so many things that I actually related to in this book about Ophelia, which is kind of sad, the things that I relate to. I'm not going to talk about them because that gets real deep. But I really enjoyed this, and I am excited for the next book. I don't know what the next book is actually about. I just know we follow her sister, Genevieve. So 4 stars. I do recommend this. But it's not a favorite. Like, even though I binged that 280 pages, sorry if you can hear the cat's food coming out. Just because I binged those 280 pages, it's just not a new favorite. Don't come at me, okay? I still give it 4 stars, which is still really good. I still really enjoyed my time with this book, and these scenes, I love them. They were so good. They were so good. With that book being done, that's it for this vlog. I'm sorry this is only a 1 book vlog. I feel like that's gonna happen a lot on my channel because I'm a slow reader, and sometimes work and going to the gym is so tiring that I just don't read throughout the week. I mean, it took me a few days to update this vlog, but I'm very happy with how much I've read, and I'm still in the reading mood. And I think the next book I want to read is a part of a different video series that I want to do, where I read hyped books and see if they're worth the hype. That might be the title of the series that I'm planning to do. Yeah, actually, I don't know what I'm going to read next. We'll see. I'll see. You'll see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day, a great night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.